Okay, I've popped back to the Starbase while I actually, let's depart Starbase for a second. Manifest, devices, Shofixti Maidens, yes. Alright, Starbase Commander.
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
As am I. Can your scientists analyze what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Shofixti Maidens. Data, subjects appear to be 16 Shofixti females,
16?
all in young adulthood. Subjects appear to be in good condition, with little or no freezer burn or other degeneration. Hibernation maintenance units are functioning normally, and resuscitation equipment is easily activated. Summary, we can wake them, but why? What should we tell them? That they're an extinct species? Until such a time as we feel we can induce artificial parthenogenesis, or otherwise give the Shofixtis sexual viability, our recommendation is to keep them as they are, asleep. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay, so that's
Bring
that.
back lots of minerals.
And now we'll go ahead and load the game. Okay, now we do not have much in the way of minerals right now, so we might want to do a few other things before we move on. We might want to go take care of the probes that have been so very annoying. Oh, hello, world. Anything good on you? Probably not. A metal I take back what I said. Let's get all of the minerals. Oh, God. Oh, that's right. You guys are pretty easy. Make a beeline for me. Which I never like. Well, at least these guys are stationary. Get that. That. Oops, shouldn't have gotten that one. Oh well. Whatever. Grab that node. Very big node. Ah, shoot. Shot some of the valuables. Got some sulfur. Skirt around that stuff. Let's get the sulfur, okay. Go ahead and kill that one. Kill that one. And that one. And that should be it for the life forms. We do want to head back for the other valuables. The uranium, silver, might as well get the sulfur. Probably should go this way, it's probably faster. And this is it, right? Yep. Alright. That's good enough. We didn't lose any crew, I don't think. Maybe one. I'm not sure if we had 147 when we came here or not. Alright, what other worlds are there? There's a non-gray world up here. Did we go to this one before? I don't remember if we did or not. Another metal world. Some biologicals. Interesting that there are some biologicals still alive on in the system. nice and easy. There's one left. Then I'll... Just in case... No, okay, yeah, it was biological. Alright, now let's get one more thing of minerals. That should be it. Alright. Don't need to bother with any of that other junk. Oh, there was... this one all the way down here. We can visit, as long as we're here. Another metal world, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it. That is a lot of regular metal. No biologicals. Alright, let's take a look at our manifest. Cargo. We have 32 free space. So, let's dump corrosives. Get us up to 100 free. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's corrosives up in the corner, so we'll ignore that. I want to get the uranium there. That's uranium, iron, copper, vanadium, copper. Oh, that's it. Alright. Alright, we are full up on our cargo, so let's see. Star map, how much fuel will it cost to get home? 16.5. I think it's still gonna... it would still take about 5.5 or something like that to get home, so... we might save like half a fuel unit. Not really worth it. Just leave. Yeah, I think that's a Slylandro probe coming after us. Might be worth fighting it before we get home. Just so that it's not waiting for us when we leave. But I suppose if it is waiting for us when we leave, we can fight it then. There we go. Oh! Silly Venus. Hello,
I
Captain.
hope the battle fares well, Captain.
Oh, it does indeed. I have minerals to offload.
Good work, Captain.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Captain.
Alright, outfit starship. No. Shipyard. Get 3 more. Okay. Actually, we just want to navigate out of here. We'll use our, probably do our hyperwave caster first. Fuel, fill up our fuel tanks. Manifest, devices, Burvix caster. Alright, let's see, what is this going to be? Should be a Slylandro probe. Yes, it is. Encounter in deep space.
We come in peace.
Really? We too come in peace,
This is
believe us.
Probe 2418-B. We seek to make friendly contact with alien life forms. Priority override.
Of course. Thank you. I will destroy you now. Oh, God.
Energize.
Bastard. There we go. Well, those 3 crew members didn't last long. Hey, welcome aboard, everyone. Oh, you're dead right after leaving the solar system. Sorry about that. Not much we can do about it. Go on. I see you coming. Thank you.
I must warn you, Captain.
Oh?
This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains.
Really?
Beware. Now, what can we do for you today?
I have some items I would like to sell.
What would you like to sell, Captain?
I have some data on alien life forms.
The 300.
Ooh, that's a lot of credits there.
5 units of biological data we downloaded from...
Okay. I'd like to make some purchases, and I would like to buy some fuel.
How much
Fill up all my fuel tanks to maximum capacity.
fuel trans...
Thank you. I shall be leaving now.
It has that.
Very handy. I think I made a good choice by sticking with only 2 fuel tanks. This is enough to get me, let me wander around as much as I want until I need to refuel. And I am actually considering dropping down to 1 fewer. Alright, let's see. I need to figure out what is going to be the closest portal to them. Let's see, so... I think I might have found... Well, it could be the Heirloom. Just looking at some of the others to see if there's anything closer. Not that one. Nope. Oh, yeah, there we go. There is actually one very close to them. Alright, star map, we want to go to 520, 514. There we go. I really wish that they'd be named on that map after a while, rather than just unknown. Okay, so we are all the way up in the corner. And I think we want to go to Beta Corvi? Yeah. There's Vega. I might stop by Vega afterwards just to see if there's anything interesting at Vega. I mean, it'd be a real shame if they named, if they actually gave a world a name and it didn't have anything. Alright, so, let's start by visiting all of their worlds. What do we have? Primordial world? Class 8 tectonics. I don't think I want to mess with that, even if there's biological data we could pick up. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Anything interesting? Carbide world. No. Nothing interesting. Alrighty. Go up to the inner planet. After all, surely with the green ring, that means that it's the life... Oh, hey. Well, it's good that there's a Slylandro probe, because I think we're going to need to fight one. What do we have? Well, no. An acid world. It's mostly just junk, although there might be biologicals. There are. Let's go ahead and save it. Might be worth grabbing them. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, they are fast-moving ones. They are worth a lot, though. Alright, yeah, I think I do want to take these guys out. They are worth quite a bit. Don't think any of the minerals are going to be worthwhile, though. So only if I accidentally run over them will I... Of course, then I go and shoot some. Okay, got that one. Where are you guys? I see you up here. That's about it. Lost 2 guys out of that, though. Alright, there look to be 2 left. No, 3. Okay, got them. That one, and one more down here. Fantastic. Not even gonna bother with any of the minerals because they're really just crap. Alright, so we lost, what, 3 people on that? That's okay. Well, they weren't there, and remember something that was told to us about them, about looking for them on a world without a surface? Well, first of all, let's check out the moon before we, move in on the gas giant. Maybe they just meant... Maybe that's what they meant. Of course, I've already given it away. A urea world. Ugh. Yeah, nothing at all interesting there. Yeah, clearly that's not their world.
Hello, visitor.
Aha!
We are the Slylandro. I am content to hover, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
Yeah, I would be more than happy to. I am Ald, captain of the Earth starship Dragonia. What the heck are you?
Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same.
Okay.
You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore,
surely someone would be able to make
we are totally reliant on
ship
our
for you.
infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Probes? What probes are you talking about?
You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa. And then the Melnome come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred rotations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melnome stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melnome said they would pay us for the right to do so.
Well,
I guess
pretty
they are
handy.
biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel.
Let's see. Well, we'll go through all of this. Tell me about the other races who have visited you over the years.
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. there was the Melnorme just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Ur-Quan and
3
the
years
other
ago?
milieu guys.
The
Yuli and the Draw, I think.
Wait, 3 years ago? Milieu? What is the milieu, and who are the Yuli and the Draw?
Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The sentient milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Melnon, the Foz, and the Ur-Quan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since.
Huh. Well, male num, huh? I wonder. Were there any other visitors here besides the male Norme and the milieu races?
Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They
Interesting.
even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit
Oh.
around our world,
Is that how we're communicating
which
with
let
you
us
guys?
talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago.
Huh. Yeah, that sounds like the precursors. What else can you tell us about this race?
I wish I knew more of the information you seek, Traveler. But we last saw the shaggy ones just over 39 drawn ago.
Wow.
And very little from that era has remained intact in our history chants. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with associates Joyce Lifting and Sullen Plummet. Joyce Lifting,
I like those names.
who has a better memory than I, recalls that the shaggy ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Sullen Plummet remembers that the last time the shaggy ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
This is extremely important to us. Don't you know any more?
No, I have told you. One moment. Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the shaggy one's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds, unlike all others. The shaggy ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them?
Huh.
We were told the planets were, again this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the shaggy one's ultimate fate. One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
Well, that's interesting. 10 worlds. One of them was near here, which we've already visited. That would be the Rainbow Worlds. That's pretty interesting. Probably explains why the male Norme were interested in the Rainbow Worlds. I wonder if they got this information when they visited the Slylandro. Pardon me, but who exactly are you again?
We are the Slylandro, a race of kind, curious, gas-bag people.
Sounds interesting. Tell us more.
Certainly, provided you share with us similar information.
We'd be more than happy to.
What would you like to know?
Tell us about your home, this gas giant planet.
Our planet, which we call Source, has no solid surface as yours likely does. Our world is the 500-kilometer band of atmosphere in which we can survive. Below this are the depths, a dark, hostile region, which grows increasingly darker and more hostile the farther one goes.
Well, that's interesting.
A typical feat of courage for Slylandro juveniles is to sink far enough into the depths so that the juvenile's gas bag is almost ruptured by the pressure.
Oh, that sounds scary.
The tissue scars left by the trip last many rotations and are thought to attract comely mates.
Interesting.
Above our world is void. When we travel up too far into void, we grow giddy and behave inappropriately.
Oh. Sounds shocking. What can you tell us about your culture?
We have an egalitarian society here. All are equal. Of course, that doesn't stop some people from being stupid fools or jerks.
Yeah, it sounds like our
But
society.
on a world as huge as Source,
Not really.
where there are no barriers to restrict your travel, if someone is bothering you, you simply go somewhere else. As you might have guessed, we have no physical technology. In our long history, several of our people have tried to work with objects, constructing weapons and other tools from the carcasses of dead beasts. But eventually, whatever it was they were building got too heavy and dragged them down to the depths.
Wow, that's a shame. Surely someone could build platforms for you or something like that. And surely someone would be able to build a pressurized ship that could fly you around. I mean, our ships are pressurized. What about your history?
Since we possess no technology, we have no permanent way to record the passing of events. Instead, we use the history chants, long songs whose rhythms and patterns help prevent the introduction of error into the record. When the Shaggy Ones first arrived over 41 drons ago, we had no words for aliens or ships, for stars or planets. Our skies are an opaque swirl of colors. We knew nothing of the universe outside Source. The Shaggy Ones taught us most of the new words, and after they departed, we remembered them for the many long drawn, until ships from the sentient milieu arrived.
Huh. Well, tell us about your biology.
Our world, which we call Source, has been home to our species for many thousands of drawn. We evolved from simpler, unimodular beings who thrive in atmospheric convection cells. At first, we were little more than mindless consumers.
Oh, so like
flying
Americans.
at the edge of wind walls, straining the air for small animalcules. But even then, we were social creatures who invented language so that we could better cooperate when herding food into dense concentrations. There are many hundreds of species here in Source, producers, consumers, hunters, and parasites, but so far, we are the only species here to achieve intelligence.
Oh, thank you. That's sufficient for now.
My pleasure. Now let's talk about you and your peoples.
Okay. What are those glowy bits inside of you?
Oh my! I forgot! You creatures see in the visual range, and can see our... well, we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are... Well, we use them when the male and the female, well, look. I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay?
Okay, I think I get the...
Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
Oh my. I think I get the point. No, we won't do that. Exactly how long is a drawn?
The drawn is our primary unit of time.
Okay.
It lasts for an interval equivalent to 4 million rotations of our planet.
Wow.
A drawn is subdivided into 2,000 dronasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves?
Sure. Most of us come from a large rocky world called Earth.
Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed on a world a lot like that. As far as we know, we're the only sentient species who's ever evolved in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants. So maybe there are others like us, Slylandro, out there somewhere.
Yeah, it could definitely be. You know, you'd think that we would be visiting gas giants, considering the amount of hydrogen and helium they have, which would be useful for fission and fusion engines. But, yeah, okay. We travel the galaxy in starships seeking knowledge and contact with other sentients.
That must be great, to leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds. That's it. We know a lot about clouds. If you've got any cloud questions, ask us.
Okay.
We have over 800 different symbolic references just to describe them.
Your language
Most
isn't
of the
including
time,
the language.
when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, The only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Slylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like.
Interesting. Let's see. Our primary objective right now is to free ourselves from the evil Ur-Quan.
The Ur-Quan? The long brownish guys from the milieu
No,
with all the
brown.
eyes
They're
and
not
arms? They used to come visit us regularly about 3 drons ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them?
I think you are confused. Those aren't the Ur-Quan we're talking about. Ours are green.
But the Ur-Quan were such good guys. They had lots of interesting things to tell us about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 drawn, like turning green and evil.
Yep, I suppose so. We are particularly interested in studying unusual planets and life forms.
Oh! Then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here.
Oh.
I think there is another blue star right next to it.
I think it's
We can't
Rainbow.
describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Ur-Quan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space, and that as far as they knew, there were only 10 of these planets in this part of the galaxy.
Well, that's enough about us for now.
Okay, but please, can we talk about you some more later?
Sure. Could you give me details about your probes?
Sure, if you are interested. In exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnorme offered to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy, gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Well, why then do your probes attack our ships?
Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities.
I think you're
Offensive
mistaken there.
behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible.
Can we talk a little bit more about the probe's program?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Would you explain the general outline of the probe's program?
Sure. It was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before. But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple.
That is pretty
and here
simple.
are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel 5. Transmission source 4. Astronomical anomaly 3. Planet-bearing life signature 2. Raw replication materials 1. Probe behaviors with assigned priorities. Communicate 5. Record data 4. Analyze data 3. Seek replication materials 999. Move to current target 1. That's it.
Huh. That seems out of the ordinary. All right, you mentioned the probe's defensive capabilities. Elaborate.
That behavior was hard-coded by the Melnorme. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker.
Huh. And when defending itself, it uses its lightning weapon?
No. The probe is armed with a battery of
Oh.
missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat.
What missile batteries? It always attacked us with lightning bolts.
That's impossible. It's inconceivable. The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering.
Let's talk more about this later.
Okay.
Where exactly did you say you got your probe from?
From the Melnorme Traveler Traders. It was catalog item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe, the economy model.
Economy model, huh? Why did the Melnorme sell it to you?
The Melnorme traded it to us for data on the life on source. They said the information was unique and was worth, I don't really understand their units of exchange. Something like 10,000 Credots or something like that. Fortunately, that was exactly the price of their catalog item
exactly,
2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe.
Interesting. How long ago did you get the probe?
2 or 300 rotations, I guess.
What was the probe's program?
It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go
where
no catalog item 2418, Remote Self-Replicating Robot Explorer Probe, had gone before.
Can you explain the probe's replication ability?
Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
Yeah, I've heard enough things.
Okay, what else can we talk about?
Let's see. Is that it? The probe can't do anything else?
Oh yeah, how could I forget? This is the really neat part. The probe was self-replicating. When it wasn't recording data, it would pulverize rocks and stuff, then suck in the debris. When it had enough raw materials, it would fabricate a duplicate of itself, which could self-replicate too. We expect the first probe to return in a few hundred rotations, and then we should see an increasing number thereafter.
Okay, I've heard enough things.
Okay, what else can we talk about?
Is that it? The probe can't do anything else?
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
Oh no, that's
Okay.
the same thing. Alright, goodbye, Slylandro. Well, I think we need to go fight a probe and prove to them, essentially, that they misprogrammed it. Goodbye, Slylandro gas bags.
Goodbye, human fluid sack.
Yes, human fluid sack. That is what we are, in fact. Fluid sacks. Alright, where are you, probe? I know you're in here somewhere. I saw you wandering around out here. Nope. Yep, there you are. There you are. Alright, going up to the first planet, huh? I will meet you. I will fight you. This is just a really lucky coincidence. Okay, converse.
We come in peace.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe reverse psychology would work. Die, alien scum!
This is Probe 2418-B. We replicate so that we may expand the scope of mission. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Yeah, that didn't work. That worked! And an asteroid just comes in and hits me. Alright, so let's see if we can go back to the Slylandro and talk to him again. Well, there's No, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Dang it! I didn't want to get into another battle again, but alright, converse.
We come in peace.
No, you don't. In case you don't already know, we are the nice people from Earth who you keep attacking.
This is probe 2418-B. Coordinates are plus 0.0 by plus 0.0. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Great. Well. Dang it! Ah, stop it! Man, stupid rock got in the way. Otherwise, I would have gotten him taken care of him with one shot. Dang it! All right. Well, I think that's all the. I've never seen more than 2 in a system before, so.
You return with great speed.
Yep.
In the last 5 drawn, we have had only 1 visitor, and now you have come twice in but a single drawn also. How wonderful!
Okay, that's sounds interesting. Tell us more.
Certainly, provided you share with us similar information.
Going to go into the same
What
thing
would
we
you
had
like to know?
before, right? Yeah.
My pleasure. Now let.
I said, what are those glowy? No,
Goodbye, human fluid sac.
All right, let me go out and save it and see. There's got to be something else I can do.
Welcome back, human traveler. We hope your journeys have brought you new insights that you will share with us.
Yeah, that's not helping me. Okay.
Great. Now you've done it. Just look at Sullen Plummet. You've embarrassed her so badly that she can't even regulate her ballast.
Look, I'm sorry I asked about your glowy bits.
That's okay. Actually, your explicit questions have put Sullen Plummet in an unusual and intriguing mood.
Oh.
I will explore
wow.
this change more fully when this conversation is over.
Oh, shocking. All right.
Certainly.
No, this is all the same thing.
My pleasure. Oh yeah. Sure.
Would you tell me about the replication behavior?
I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to
this?
seek out
Oh,
raw
no.
materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only
Okay.
one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
There we go. Now this is what I want. What priority did you assign to replication?
Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial.
What is the effect of the priority settings on behavior? Because this sounds bad.
I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior.
Your probe does destroy ships, and I can prove it.
No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning?
Think about a probe's replication behavior.
The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication.
Think about changing the effect of changing the replication behavior as priority.
The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what?
Now, what will it do to a ship given that its replication priority is set to maximum?
I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target, Once a probe scanned the ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected, and... a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done?
You done goofed.
You must tell us what we can do!
You
How
done
can we stop the probes from
goofed.
destroying all life in the galaxy?
Well, to begin with, if I were you, I'd sue the Melnorme. Couldn't you broadcast some kind of recall signal?
No, not catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The model with the recall transmitter was catalog item 2419,
Of
and the
course.
Melnorme said it was out of stock.
Of course. I don't suppose you have some kind of mega self-destruct code or something.
Why yes, there is.
Oh,
You're a
handy.
Genius, traveler.
Yes, I am. I do
Why
have that
didn't
trick.
we remember that? Oh, there's a problem though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
Okay. Sounds interesting. Tell us more.
Certainly, provided you share with us
Wait.
similar information. What would you like to know?
That's going back to that.
My
Okay.
pleasure.
Goodbye, Slylandro
Goodbye,
gas bags.
human fluid sac.
Fluid sacs. I especially like the Cyrene fluid sacs. Alright, let's see. Do they say anything else? Nope.
Goodbye, human fluid sac.
Okay, well, that's about it. I'm not sure why it took so long to get to that option. Maybe I was just missing it. It could definitely be. It's getting late. I am going to save it. We will end the episode, and I will end the recording session now as well. We'll see you next time, everyone. I don't know what we'll do yet next. We'll figure it out next time.